Angry guy here, and women can't survive as men abandon them. Get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. So, women can't survive as men abandon them. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the first video.
I'm curious, does anyone else just want to cry after leaving the grocery store every time? Because I do. I just spent $140 on essential stuff: milk, bread, eggs, dog food, stuff for my kids' school lunch. Like, I couldn't even buy chicken. It was so expensive. I tried to shop sales and I used a few coupons. Like, I'm gonna start selling my feet pics or something. Like, I don't know what to do, because my mind is like, blah, blah, blah. I'm spending this much money on groceries, and winter's coming. Well, it's basically here, and the electric bill's gonna go sky high. Fuel oil's out the wazoo to heat our home, and the pressure of this inflation is just awful. I feel so bad as a parent. I can't spend the extra dollars to buy my kids some Oreos. I want to cry. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go cry in peace.
You know, guys, it's amazing what feminism has done in Western society. Now, this woman, she may or may not be a single mother, but let's make it very clear. Even women who are married are having a hard time surviving. Women who are on a dual income are having a hard time surviving. Women who are in the medical field, nurses who should be making exceptional amounts of money, are having a hard time surviving. And that's on a dual income. After they pay rent, after they buy food, they literally have nothing left. I keep talking to you guys, and many of you are kind of disconnected from reality. I say to you, electronics are relatively cheap compared to other expenses. And, I'll say to you a million times, buying a PlayStation 5 for $500 is not that expensive. It feels relatively expensive to you because, unfortunately, inflation and wages have not kept up. The original PlayStation 2 came out for $300 back in 2001, if I recall, or 2000 actually. That was 23 years ago, man. Wake up a little bit. 23 years ago, the original PlayStation 2 came out for $299. And I couldn't get one for a long time because they were sold out for months at a time. Almost a year, actually. It took me almost a year to get one. The point I'm trying to make is that many of you are not looking at the bigger picture. How much does food cost? People are spending thousands of dollars a month on food. Guys, I ordered McDonald's, because I work all day long. I'm constantly working. I'm making videos for you guys. I'm working on other projects. And just small meals are just they're driving me crazy. I spent $40 on, just get this, a 30 nuggets, a large Coke, Diet Coke, and French fries. And I'll toss in. I had, they have mac sauce, so I had 3 small cups of mac sauce, and they charged me 65 cents each for these little cups that had very little mac sauce in them. I like to eat it with my French fries, and that was my meal. 30 chicken nuggets. That was my dinner, guys. 30 chicken nuggets, a large French fries, and a Diet Coke. And that was $40. $40. Modern women cannot survive what's coming. They cannot survive without men. You're seeing it right now. That as men are abandoning Western society and relationships in Western society, the writing is on the wall. This woman, it's terrible hearing her say that she may have to go and sell her feet pics now. I'm telling you guys, simps are some of the worst human beings to ever walk the face of the earth. Simps don't like women. They Simps do not like women. They absolutely don't like women. Lust and love are not the same thing. And a lot of you all can't comprehend this. How do I know this? Think about this. If you actually loved someone and they rejected you, you would not turn around and try to do awful things in society. I talk about the incels, right? And many of y'all don't want to accept that these group of people are it's just another form of simp. It's literally just another form of simp. Why? Because the moment these guys go overseas and they find a woman overseas, they start simping for her immediately. These guys are the ultimate incels are just the ultimate simps. They absolutely are. And these are the same guys that are paying for Only Fools and Lonely Fans. They're the ones that are encouraging women to bust it open on these platforms and degrade themselves for money. And then the Sims cheer them on and give them $9.99 a month. These are terrible individuals. These are not good men. These are absolutely not good men. Modern day women, they get this validation on social media and they don't even realize the kinds of men that they're getting the validation from. They think that all of these men are high value men. These are not high value men. Most of these guys don't even have money like that because a lot of them are not focusing on themselves and focusing on their grind. Do you know where men who are focusing on themselves and building their empire, they're not messaging women at 3 a.m. in the morning telling them how beautiful and special they are and asking them on dates. You know what they're doing? They're busy working on themselves. They're getting up, they're getting ready for the gym. They're starting their day and getting ready to build work on their business, their projects, all of these things. Men who are high value that are up at 3 a.m., they are up at 3 a.m. to start their day. A lot of these dudes, they start off with a morning prayer. They immediately start working out afterwards. They'll either head to the gym or work out in their home gym. After that, they'll get cleaned up, maybe drink a protein shake, whatever, and then they'll continue on throughout their day, building themselves, working on their jobs, whatever they're working on. These guys don't have time to message these women on these platforms. These men are actually out and about living their lives and working on themselves. And modern women cannot comprehend it because they've lost connection with reality. And a lot of it has to do with the simp. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The simp does not like women. The simp lust after women. They don't like women. If they actually liked a woman, they wouldn't be lusting after them and they wouldn't get so infuriated when they're turned down. See, the average man can handle rejection just fine. The average simp cannot. The average simp is a ballistic individual. Notice that simps are highly emotional people. They are highly emotional. A lot of simps are products of single mothers or families where their fathers didn't raise them right. They didn't teach them how to be a man, didn't teach them how to control their emotions. Because a man that can control his emotions can control his lust and his desires. Lust is an emotion. It's a very bad emotion when left unchecked. Attraction to someone is not a bad thing. Lust is not a good thing. Lust is never good. Guys, let me make this clear. There is a big difference between deep attraction and lust. A person can be extremely attracted to someone else, but they can control that lust. But they can control that. They can control their lust. In other words, yes, I'm attracted, but I can control it and I can do what I need to do, and I won't allow it to control me. But these individuals, they can't control their lust. They go absolutely ballistic over it, and many of us have been there before. And that's why the red pill and even black pill has changed us. I'm going to be honest with you. One of the big problems when it comes to black pill is not the black pill itself. It's more so the incels and how they use the black pill and how they've used the red pill, because these people are radicals. absolutely radicals. They're degenerates, complete degenerates. They are the absolute equivalent of those people that they're buying feet pics from on social media. And it's sad because this woman is now going to go and mess herself up with these feet pic things. And we already know what it's a gateway for. We already know what it's a gateway for. Oh, she starts off selling feet pics. She has an Instagram. She starts an Instagram, and she drives people from her Instagram to her feet pics. And oh my gosh, look how much money I'm making. And it becomes a virtuous cycle. Like, oh, from feet pics to Instagram, from Instagram to feet pics. And before you know it, from from feet pics and Instagram to lonely fads. Okay, it's the truth. The lonely fads, and then from lonely fads, it's like, oh my gosh, look how much money I'm making. But then once the money starts to dry up, or other offers start to come in from this dude who says, hey baby, I'll give you $15,000 for one night. And she goes, $15,000? Nah, we need the money. We need the money, fam. We need the money. We need the money, fam. I've got kids to feed. Children, mommy has to go out for a few hours, all right? Dinner's on the stove. Dinner's on the stove. Mommy has to go out for a few hours. Okay? And she doesn't realize that she is now selling her future. She is selling her future for instant gratification in the present because she doesn't want to suffer. And this is how this is the thing about suffering. Someone said this to me. They said that suffering in men, builds character, and I agreed. But the thing is that suffering in women only creates destitution. Okay? Women cannot handle suffering in the long term. This is the reason why a woman needs a man to be with her, even when she is suffering. When you look at homelessness, when you look at people who are homeless, you will find that a woman who is on the streets rushes to find a man to stand with her. If she can, she will find a man immediately to stand by her, because the streets don't mess around. The streets don't mess around. And it's the honest to goodness truth. Guys, get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing if you already haven't. Like the video and turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Women can't survive as men abandon them. I want to know your thoughts in the comments. So let's talk about them there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.